Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to Joe Knows. We have been talking about finances, and today I want to talk to you about your relationship with money. That is, how you actually relate to, look at money, finances, and resources. So I'm going to talk to you about money personalities. There are 5 of them, so you decide which one, maybe 2, describe you. The first one is the saver. The saver is the person who likes to hold on to their money as long as they can. Now, a lot of this is developed and it can change. You can adjust your money personality, but the saver, rather, is the one that likes to hang on to it as long as they can. They look for bargains. They don't want to pay more than they have to. They'll barter with the person. They'll go to many stores. They'll check the internet, find the cheapest price, make the purchase. When they're buying groceries, they only look at the unit price, which is the only way to know how much you're really spending for what you're buying. That is the saver. Number 2, second money personality, is the spender. The spender enjoys spending money. Now, sometimes people look at that in a negative way, but it's not necessarily negative at all. They understand that the purpose of money is to use it, not to hoard it. So spenders love to buy gifts. They love to spend money. They actually get a good feeling when making purchases, and they're actually pretty good for the economy. Okay, so you have your saver, you have your spender, and then third, you have what's called the planner. The planner is the person that likes to know what's happening with their finances. So they plan. They set up spreadsheets to determine, they have a budget. A spreadsheet shows how much money is coming in, how much they're going to have for this, that, and the other thing. They prepare for things like a college education. They have life insurance, medical insurance. They don't like surprises, and they like to be ready for things that are going to happen, that could happen. So they plan out how they spend their money. The fourth money personality is the risk taker. The risk taker is the person who is really a classic entrepreneur. They are willing to risk it all to actually gain it all. And they will take chances. I guess maybe when they're young they gamble, but as they get older they gamble in things like the stock market and in starting businesses and doing things that most people don't even understand, and they can see what these things can be. So they usually make lots and lots of money because they're innovative and creative, and they take those entrepreneurial steps that often usually result in great gains. However, the risk taker could have times in their life where they actually lose it all. They're not even worried about it because they know they're going to figure it out and get on top again. Last but not least is what's called the flyer. The flyer is the person that doesn't like to they don't like to know the details of finances, of their own finances, of their family's finances. They get stressed out and freaked out when they know about what's going on, so they prefer someone else. That's the key with the flyer. Someone else manage their finances for them. So they tend to stay in the dark, keep their head in the sand. And here's the thing: if they are giving into their flyer tendencies, they'll either keep their head in the sand and never spend, or they'll keep their head in the sand and overspend. But they don't like knowing the details, and they really do prefer that someone else manage it for them. So unless they're married to a saver or a planner, they're going to have to figure out how to do things on their own until they learn those skills. So these are all money personalities that you could have 1 or 2 of them. You may have some tendencies. You can grow out of them. It's not like you're born with this. It's the way that you actually relate to money. And you can become, if you're a spender, you can become a responsible spender by learning the importance of saving. If you're a saver, you don't have to become a hoarder. You can learn that it's important. Money is a tool. It's meant to be used. You can learn to save. If you're a planner, you can learn that sometimes you have to do things in the moment that you weren't able to plan for. If you're a risk taker, understand that you may be married to someone who's not a risk taker. And as you take these great risks, even though they usually result in the accumulating of great wealth, that you're creating stress for the person that you're perhaps married to. And if you're a flyer, then make sure that you find someone that can keep an eye on your finances for you. Now, when you understand your money personality, you can work hard and try and do a better job learning some of the strengths of the other money personalities and compensate for the weaknesses of yours. But either way, the way you relate to money will help you to know what you need to do to be successful in your lifetime with finances. I hope this will help you to do that. God bless you, and I'll talk to you next week.